Today's video is about pruning Japanese maples. One of the things that I love about gardening is pruning shrubs and trees. Now, I am not a professional, but I would like to share based on my experience and learning about pruning. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So when is the best time to prune Japanese maples and other deciduous trees? Basically, when they are dormant, when they are resting. Why is that? Well, that's basically when they are not working as hard. They are just resting and digesting, so to speak. And then that's when you take something off, you're not putting a lot of stress on them. For Japanese maples, their resting time is basically in the winter when their leaves have fallen off, and their complete resting stage or state is when the leaves have fallen off and then there are no buds popping up yet. That will be the best time to prune them back. Okay, so next is what should you prune off? So most of you have probably heard of the 3 Ds: dead, diseased, and damaged. So according to the professionals, you could prune off anytime any dead branches or stems, damaged stems or branches, and also diseased branches, twigs, stems, whatever. Those you can do anytime. So you will see today that I am a little late in pruning these Japanese maples branches, but I am not completely late. They are still dormant. I do see buds. You can see that it is covered with buds, and up here you can see that the leaves are starting to show up, but I can still prune them back because they are still dormant. They're semi-dormant. They're not completely dormant. And let's just assume, for example, that if what I'm going to be pruning off today belong in one of the 3 Ds, technically I could prune them back anytime. So if you want to think of it like that, you can technically or logically prune any of these back anytime. It's just you might put more stress on the plant, but it will be okay to do. So the first thing we're going to do is look for any of the 3 Ds. I inspected this plant earlier and I did not notice any damaged or diseased branches or stems. I think I may have seen a few dead branches. So here is one of the dead branches. I'll be cutting that off. Here's another one. So besides pruning off any of the 3 Ds, you also want to prune off any branches that are crisscrossing. And the reason that is because 50% of it you want it to look pleasing to your eyes, and the other 50% you want the plant to be healthy in the future, because crisscrossing could compromise the health of the plant. All right, so if I look here, you can see that these 2 are crisscrossing, so we're gonna take that out. And I see here it's crisscrossing over here, so we're gonna take that out. The last thing that I always do is to look to see where the main stems are. As you can see, the 2 main stems are here and they start right there. And then you can see that there are also branches down below that. Now, if you want to keep them, you can. But for aesthetic reason and for a personal style, I'm not going to keep these because I want this Japanese maples branching to start around this general area. So logically, I hope it makes sense to you to take off the bottom branches below the 2 stems, because aesthetically I think it'll look really good, unless you want to have a topiary Japanese maple. Maybe you could be the first to have a topiary Japanese maple. You can have branching here and then take these off and then have branching up here. I don't know, that could be a new thing. But for me, I would like to have all the branching start right around there and going up. Here's another interesting thing. This Japanese maple is leaning this way, so I would like the tree to go that way also to kind of help balance it out. So what I'm going to do is any branching that's going this way, I'm going to keep. See, like this one I'm going to keep. And anything that's below it, I'm going to take out. Actually, I might keep this one too for now. So I'm gonna keep this one because I like it going this way. I need something to go this way. I need some to go this way. But everything else I'm going to take off. An important thing to do before you prune is to make sure you clean your pruner, which I have done. So let's go ahead and start pruning. All right, here's the interesting thing. There is a leader up there which is so much higher than the other branches, and I have not seen that, so I am not sure what to do with that. It's like almost 3 feet higher than all the other ones. I might just do a drastic prune. I am going to call this done. There might still be some crisscrossing as I'm seeing, but depending on which angle you're looking at, it might not be affected, but I can always do that next year or later. But when I was looking at it, they didn't seem to bother one another for now. And I cleaned off pretty much everything from there down. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it enjoyable and helpful. And then also thank you for coming along on my journey to making this space beautiful. And until my next video, take care and bye for now.
It's me, the Mario. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so that way you don't miss out on any more content.